Hi students, good morning. Good morning all. Hi man, good morning. So let's begin with a new unit, right? That is about the respiration. Okay, good morning, good morning. In coming test and all, you should inform me that I'm including digestion. That time I do transcend for digestion. Okay. Now let us only have this digestion, circulation, respiration is enough. You solve remaining questions and ask me the left out questions. Let us now begin with new one. That's about the plant respiration, right? We did plant photosynthesis, you remember? Photosynthesis, we have done it. All the things till C3, C4 pathway. Difference in C3, C4 pathways we have done, right? Yes. So whenever I do its NEET transcend, first for this NEET coming test, two things are still pending. One is digestion I have to do for this, then photosynthesis, then respiration. I'm doing it now. Okay, 2 units are left: digestion and plant photosynthesis. Those things next test coming to come next week. This week you have respiration and circulation, right? Fine. Let's continue. Ma'am, can you increase your volume? ಏನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಮನೇಲಿ ಫುಲ್ ಗಲಾಟೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರ್ತದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ನೇಹಾ you will not be able to hear me at all. I came another. No, I came nothing. I said, Sujal. Just I was talking about the coming test. That's all. So when you are coming late, you can't ask me to repeat. Okay, you should come correctly. Then for some people come after 10 minutes, I should repeat all that. Huh? When you are coming late means you should be. Arey, I am not bothered about all that. Don't give me reasons. If you are coming late, whatever may be the reason, I cannot repeat them. Okay, ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ನಂದು please. Already I'm getting still lot of headache because of this. Okay, let's continue. I told you in the last class about photosynthesis where there is an anabolic reaction happening where carbon dioxide and water are combining and producing sun energy, sunlight within chloroplast to produce the glucose molecule. This is what is called photosynthesis. So respiration is actually the catabolism. Catabolism is breakdown process. In this, the carbon dioxide is released by the breakdown of glucose. This is called as the catabolic reaction. So metabolism is of two types: catabolism and anabolism. Anabolism is building, catabolism is breaking. Okay. So what did I say? Respiration, it happens in the cell. I'm not talking about the human respiration. In human respiration, I told you about breathing and exchange of gases, transportation of gases, everything. Now, last part which I had left there in the plant humans, there is about cellular respiration that we will be doing it now. Okay. So, what is cellular respiration? It is a breakdown of glucose using oxygen into carbon dioxide and water, releasing energy. This is what we call it as a cellular respiration, physiology of cellular respiration. Okay. So let me explain you how it exactly happens. Okay. So keep watching the board. I'll explain you how it works. We are talking about the respiration in plants or It is not plants, in every organism it happens, but we are learning in the cellular way. So it is what I explain as cellular respiration. Within the cell, how it is working. So what is that respiration? It is a catabolic process. Catabolism is breakdown process where glucose C6H12O6 using oxygen will break or oxidize to form CO2 plus H2O plus energy. So you can actually balance the reaction 6O2, 6CO2, 6H12H2O. This is what we call the cellular respiration. So the first step, what I told you, is a respiration happening in every cell, right? But this is called as aerobic respiration because it is using oxygen. So the first type of respiration is called aerobic respiration, where respiration happens in presence of oxygen and totally it is breaking down glucose into carbon dioxide and water. But in some of the organisms, it happens without the atmospheric oxygen. It is called as anaerobic respiration. It means the respiration in which oxygen is not used, O6, is without oxygen is broken into C2H5OH plus carbon dioxide plus energy. This is the first type of anaerobic respiration, and it is otherwise called as fermentation. Fermentation is in absence of oxygen, it is breaking down. Glucose is broken down in absence of oxygen into ethanol, ethyl alcohol, and carbon dioxide and energy. And in this happens normally in yeast. And as alcohol is the end product, this is the first type of anaerobic respiration of the fermentation. We call it as alcoholic fermentation. Okay. Second type is the same thing. Glucose is broken down into lactic acid without oxygen. Lactic acid plus energy, no carbon dioxide, energy. This is called as second type, lactic acid fermentation. This happens in lactobacillus bacteria. So respiration in all the organisms is normally aerobic respiration. But in some of the lower organisms like yeast and bacteria, it undergoes without oxygen utilization. So that is why we call that as anaerobic respiration or fermentation. So in aerobic respiration, complete oxidation of glucose is completely broken down into carbon dioxide and water. Organic compound becomes inorganic compound. That's a complete oxidation of glucose. And we call it as aerobic respiration, and it happens in all the higher organisms and all the eukaryotes except the yeast. But in alcoholic, the fermentation is of two types, anaerobic respiration without oxygen is breaking down glucose. First type where glucose is broken down into ethanol, ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide plus energy is liberated. We call it as alcoholic fermentation. It happens in yeast, which is a fungi, right? Next is in lactobacillus bacteria, glucose is broken down into lactic acid plus energy. It is called lactic acid fermentation. So there are two types of anaerobic respiration, alcoholic and lactic acid fermentation. Okay, so this fermentation is happening only in the lower organisms, I told you, not in higher organisms. In all of our cells, this is happening, right? But in sometimes, whenever you are doing heavy exercises and all, bodybuilding things and all, you know, that time our glucose will break down without oxygen sometimes in the muscles, muscular area, and it forms lactic acid. Therefore, normally you get tenderness of muscle. Suddenly, muscle catch and all will happen if you are doing heavy exercises because there is a formation of lactic acid in very rare condition if you are working out. Otherwise, in all our cells, this is the one which is happening, providing you energy. Okay, write that in respiration. Or cellular respiration. Respiration is an energy yielding process. Energy yielding and energy producing. Energy yielding process in which cellular glucose undergo oxidation to produce carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide and water, releasing energy. Releasing energy. The energy released during respiration is used up to carry out regular functions. Is used up to carry out certain functions like movement, transportation, digestion, etc. Digestion, etc. Therefore, cellular respiration is a catabolic process. Next, right? Types of respiration. Respiration is of two types. First one aerobic respiration, second one anaerobic respiration. First heading, right? Aerobic respiration. It is the breakdown of glucose in presence of oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and water releasing energy. Write the first reaction. Write the first reaction. Next, right? Anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration. It is the incomplete oxidation of glucose It is the incomplete oxidation of glucose in absence of oxygen. In absence of oxygen. It's also called fermentation. And there are two types of fermentations in nature. There are two types of fermentation in nature. First one, alcoholic fermentation. Second one, lactic acid fermentation. First heading, right? Alcoholic fermentation. It is a type of anaerobic respiration it It is the type of anaerobic respiration in which glucose is oxidized in absence of oxygen. Glucose is oxidized in absence of oxygen into ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide, into ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide to release energy. To release energy. It occurs in fungi, yeast. Fungi, yeast. Write the second reaction, this reaction. C6H12O6, C2H5OH plus CO2 plus energy. Written. Next, right? Lactic acid fermentation. It is also a type of anaerobic respiration. It's a type of anaerobic respiration that happens in Lactobacillus bacteria Lactobacillus bacteria where glucose breakdown in absence of oxygen into lactic acid lactic acid and energy. Write the second reaction. Lactic acid, Lactobacillus bacteria LaCTO, Ba CILMUS. Lactobacillus. Lactobacillus, I have written the spelling. See. Lactobacillus, I have written it on the board. Finished? Into lactic acid and energy. It is also called curdling of milk. Curdling of milk. Next, right? Lactic acid fermentation also occurs in human muscles, during strenuous exercises. Then, did you understand what I am saying here? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಫುಲ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಇನ್ ಕಂಬಷನ್, ಯು ನೋ ಇಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಬರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಬ್ರೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಡೌನ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಫುಲ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಸೆಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದರಿಂದಾನೇ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬರೋದು. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರಿಂದಾನೇ ಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಲೋಯರ್ ಆರ್ಗನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸಮ್ ಅನಾರ್ಗಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್. ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ಇಥೈಲ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಇದೆ, C2H5 which is ethanol, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎನರ್ಜಿನೇ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಎನರ್ಜಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್. Then lower organ like lactobacillus bacteria ನಲ್ಲಿ milk sugar is there, no, that is maltose, that will be converted into lactic acid actually. It's not only glucose, it's maltose actually, convert lactic acid and energy. Therefore you can see the how milk converts to curds. Milk na ಈಗ lactic acid fermentation ಆಗೋದು milk into curds ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Curds ಆಗುವಾಗ ನೋಡಿದಿರಾ ಇಷ್ಟು milk ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ curds ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, it will not swell up like this. But alcohol fermentation ಆಗೋದು in yeast. Yeast happens in your bread with dough ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ you put the yeast granules in that, or dissolve the yeast in it. Bread dough ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗುತ್ತೆ wheat dough. ಹೆಂಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ this will be producing carbon dioxide which comes out in the form of holes. ಹಿಂಗ್ ರೌಂಡ್ ಇರೋದು ಹೋಲ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಇಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಎಥನಾಲ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಬೈ ಬೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಲೂಸ್ ದಟ್ ಎಥನಾಲ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್, ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಾಗಲೂ ಬೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನ. Right? That is about the yeast. Yeast is used in bread making and bakery products. Lactic acid bacteria is used in dairy products, converting milk into curd, cheese. ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ನಮ್ದು lactic acid bacteria ಬೇಕು. ಇವುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ energy produces less, but they will produce some special organic compounds. Like here it is ethanol, here it is lactic acid. Okay, got it? This will not much deal. Only we are talking about the upper part. That's aerobic respiration. Therefore, only aerobic respiration I will be explaining it. Huh? Okay. So let's now move on. Here are doubts idea illi tanakanu? Doubts idre keli. Okay, so you don't have doubts then. So listen, we are only talking about aerobic respiration. As I told you, it is a breakdown of glucose or oxidation of glucose, releasing energy. Howda? The energy will be released in the form of ATP. Already I told you, it will be stored in mitochondria. So before anything, we need to learn about what are the raw materials for respiration. So respiration namge yen beku andre first thing there should be major raw materials. Raw materials yavudadu? First thing is the substrate for respiration. Respiratory substrate. Normally it will be glucose. Cell is already converted to glucose. Starch breaks during digestion, go to the cell and it will be in the form of glucose, or sometimes it will be in the form of fructose, sometimes it is in the form of galactose. Monosaccharides. Idella substrate is a carbohydrate. Mostly carbohydrate act as a substrate. Yakandre carbohydrate only can produce lot of energy, right? So now ಊಟ ತಿನ್ನೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ rice, ಜೋಳ, ಗೋಧಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು carbohydrate, starch ಅದು. ಅದರಿಂದ you will get reserve energy, right? Whenever it is broken down, you get energy. So therefore always 65% of your food should be having carbohydrate, right? Sometimes this is the first substrate. Second time, sometimes you may use proteins also. If there is no carbohydrate in the body, or there is nothing stored in the body as a carbohydrate, then our body starts utilizing proteins. Like proteins, yavadadrunu proteins. Now the proteins, dal irutte, fish irutte, that protein will be used. But normally protein is not used as a energy reserve. Protein is used for building the body, because the building blocks of the cell. Building blocks of human body or animal body is protein. So proteins come second rank. It is not a first rank in substrate. Food substrate is first for the carbohydrate for energy. Third one bando, you will get lipids. It is last preference. Lipids na ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪನೂ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್, ಗ್ಲೈಕೋಜನ್ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ go to proteins. It happens only when you are fasting. For 10-20 days and all you are fasting, you are not eating anything. What happens is our cell membrane, whatever proteins are there, they are used up and they are starting broken. They start breakdown. Otherwise, normally carbohydrates only will be broken down. Okay, this is the food substrate. First one, first substrate, raw material substrate. Eranaga oxygen. If the oxygen is used, it undergo aerobic respiration. If there is no oxygen, so if there is utilization, if there is no oxygen, it will undergo anaerobic respiration. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇದಿದೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಮೊಳಕೆ ಕಾಳಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಅದು aerobic respiration ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ it will not undergo any germination. ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಟೈಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ without oxygen it will break down to smell ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, alcoholic smell. Even in your wheat ದೋಸಾ ಬ್ಯಾಟರ್ ನೀ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಂಗೆ ತಣ್ಣಗೆ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಊದಲ್ಲ, ಹುದುಗು ಬರೋದು ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಫರ್ಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Because dosa batter needs activation of microorganisms that will swell up, producing neurosin ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ದೋಸೆ ಹಿಟ್ಟು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ it is undergoing alcoholic fermentation without oxygen. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮುಚ್ಚಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿಡಬೇಕು and warm environment ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ enzymatic activity ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Therefore you have to put it in slightly warm environment. ಅರ್ಥ ಇದೆ? ಈವನ್ ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ನ ಕರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ತಣ್ಣನ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಗೆ ನೀನು ಹಾಲು ಎಪ್ಪ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಹಾಲು ಮೊಸರಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಲೈಟ್ಲಿ ಲೂಕ್ ವಾರ್ಮ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೊಸರು ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅದು it converts to curds. Are you getting it? So therefore all these reactions require light warm temperature, right? So the oxygen is the second input, right? Otherwise it is called anaerobic respiration. Then what are other things required is mitochondria, because ATP is found will be in the mitochondria. So I'll give you mitochondria structure now, because diagram of mitochondria will be asked for 2 or 5 mark question. Therefore I'll give you the structure of mitochondria. So raw materials alli moorne number barta irodu yadu mitochondria, because it stores energy in the form of ATPs, adenosine triphosphate. Okay, so coming to this is the mitochondria. It has a one membrane outside. Okay, like this. Inner membrane is drawn into number of folds like this. These folds are called as cristae. Okay, these are called as cristae. Okay, the outer membrane is this, and this is the inner membrane. This is the outer membrane, and inner membrane is drawn into number of cristae. Okay, on these cristae at electron microscopic studies you get small finger-like projections like this. All of them will have this kind of projections. These projections are called as Racker's particles. Racker's particles or F1 particles. Okay, inside this you will get the liquid cytoplasmic structure. We call this as the matrix, and it will have independent double-stranded DNA also. Mitochondria is also independently replicating. It is a mitochondrial DNA, which is circular double-stranded DNA. It has small ribosomes or sometimes RNA also. All these are present in the matrix. So this is the structure of mitochondria, which we call this commonly as, what do we call it? It is a powerhouse of a cell. Okay, this is the structure of mitochondria. Write the heading. ಸೋಡಾ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು. ಸೋಡಾ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ದಂಗೆ ಬೇಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕದೇ ಇದ್ರೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾಟ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಡ್ಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾಟ್ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೋಡಾ ಹಾಕಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೋಡಾ ಹಾಕಿ ಇಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಸೋಡಾ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ದೋಸೆ. ಓಕೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಹೆಡಿಂಗ್. Raw materials for respiration. Major raw materials in respiration are major raw materials for respiration are, first one, respiratory substrates, second one, oxygen, First, write the heading respiratory substrates. The compounds that are oxidized during respiration are called respiratory substrates. Respiratory substrates. Usually, carbohydrates are used as the respiratory substrates. Carbohydrates are used as the respiratory substrates. Proteins and fats can also be used as respiratory substrates. Proteins and fats can also be used as respiratory substrates. But only in certain special conditions. Only in certain special conditions. Certain special conditions. Second one, oxygen is used up in oxidation of glucose. Used up in oxidation of glucose during aerobic respiration. And it is not used in anaerobic respiration. And it is not used in anaerobic respiration. Not used in anaerobic respiration. Next, write the heading mitochondria. Mitochondria is an organelle that stores energy in the form of ATP. That stores energy in the form of ATP. And therefore it is called powerhouse of a cell. It is called powerhouse of a cell. Powerhouse of a cell. Okay, write the drawing of mitochondria. Draw the diagram of mitochondria. Draw it. Structure of mitochondria, you draw it. Are you drawing? Only 78 members have come today. First you draw it. I will explain you. Finish drawing, I'll give points, then I will explain. Okay. Finish drawing. Mitochondria is a double membrane bound structure with inner membrane drawn into number of folds. Number of folds called cristae. Inner membrane drawn into number of folds called cristae. Next point. Cristae shows finger-like outgrowths called Racker's particles. Called Racker's particles. They store the enzyme ATPase. They store the enzyme ATPase. Next, matrix. It is a fluid part of mitochondria. It is a fluid part of mitochondria that contain circular double-stranded mitochondrial DNA. Circular double-stranded mitochondrial DNA. My strength is so less today, 77 members. Let me check how many are there. From ASC, just say yes, yes, yes. Let me check. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 25, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So 32 members from ASC, 34, 35, 36, 36 from ASC, 37. Only ASC students should answer, not others. 38 members. 39, 40, 41, 41 from Sharith till 42 members. Till Varshita, 42 members are there. Okay. Now, Carmel students. Carmel students answer. (18) 42 ASC plus 20 students Carmela. 20. That's it from Carmel. From Abhigna, it starts from Abhigna and ends with Puja, 20 members. Okay. Now Cordial. To Astana. 4. 4 members Astana, Cordial alle. Only 4 students. Rohan, Kirtana, Swati, Chaitanya. Only 4. Just around 70 members list I have got. So remaining many are absent. So I think better we will inform the parents. Because this way you are not going to get anything. Okay, finish drawing. Respiration. Next, write about psi reading ATP. Write the psi reading ATP. During oxidation of glucose, all the energy released is not a free energy in cell. Is not the free energy in the cell. Next, right? It is released in number of steps. Number of steps controlled by enzymes. Controlled by enzymes. Number of steps. controlled by enzymes. And this energy is trapped as chemical energy. This energy is trapped as chemical energy in the form of ATP. In the form of ATP. In the form ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಅದು ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ. I told you whenever energy is released, if it's released in the body, you will get heated up. It will not happen. What happens is stepwise it is reduced and will be stored. ಈಗ glucose breakdown ಆಗಿ C6H12 plus O2 produce CO2 plus H2O plus energy ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಹೌದಾ. ಈ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ADP ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಕ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫೇಟ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ it will take this energy and convert it to adenosine triphosphate. This is a chemical energy, right? This process is phosphorylation, right? You know that this is a phosphorylation. Formation of ATP is called phosphorylation. But when this energy is released, it is released during oxidation of glucose, oxidation of food. Therefore, we call this reaction as oxidative phosphorylation. Can you understand the difference between oxidative phosphorylation and photophosphorylation? Photophosphorylation is sunninda bandiro energy ATP form ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ATP ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದರ ಹೆಸರು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಟಿವ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್. ಅದರ ಹೆಸರು ಫೋಟೋಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್. ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಆರ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ATP ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಹೈ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ when they are moving downhill they release energy stored in the form of ATP. ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? ATP ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲಿ photo excited electron when it is coming downhill it releases the energy. That energy is taken up by adenosine diphosphate with inorganic phosphate produces the ATP there. Photosynthesis. ಆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಫೋಟೋಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ಡ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ is used by adenosine diphosphate to combine with inorganic phosphate to produce ATP. This is also phosphorylation because ATP is formed. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋ ATP oxidation ಇಂದ ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದು ಹೆಸರು oxidative phosphorylation, not photo. Oxidative phosphorylation. Do you understand what is this meaning? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಎಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಅನ್ಬೇಡಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಿಸ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಕತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಆಮೇಲೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಸೀನ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಸ್ಕೇಪಿಸಮ್ಗಳು ಶುರು ಆಗ್ತಾವ ನಿಮ್ಮ. Okay, write down. The energy released during oxidation of food, the energy released during oxidation of food or glucose is trapped as chemical energy. Trapped as chemical energy during which ADP, adenosine diphosphate, using inorganic phosphate produce ATP, adenosine triphosphate. This process of formation of ATP during oxidation of glucose, this process of formation of ATP during oxidation of glucose oxidative phosphorylation written. Therefore, always energy released by oxidation in respiration always energy released by oxidation in respiration is used to synthesize ATP. Is used to synthesize ATP. Whenever energy is needed by the body, whenever energy is needed by the body, ATP breaks down into ADP and release energy. Whenever energy is needed by the body, ATP breaks down into ADP and release the energy. Therefore, ATP acts as energy currency of a cell. So, ಈಗ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ATP, ADP plus inorganic phosphate ಆಗಿ energy is liberated. Okay. Therefore, ATP is called as energy currency of a cell. Energy currency of a cell. Are you writing really? Aditya Niranjan, show me the notes what you are writing on your video. Switch on your video and show me the notes. Aditya Niranjan, are you there? Channabasappa, show the notes. Channabasappa, show the notes on your video. Switch on your video. Show the notes. Nothing is visible. Okay. Last sentence ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ. Last sentence ಈಗ ಬರ್ದಿಯಲ್ಲ. Energy currency. Good, good. That's good, yeah. That's good. Correct. He has written. Where is he? Aditya. Aditya Niranjan. Where are you? Akanksh. Where is Aditya Niranjan? Is he showing? Is he showing the notes to all? No, you write this reaction. First reaction you show. And this reaction you show. This is oxidative phosphorylation. This process formation of ATP is oxidative phosphorylation. Where is Aditya? Aditya Niranjan. I will note down your names and all. I'll ask the parents to be called. Because you people are not even bothered. Aditya Niranjan. When I ask you to show, you should show. Anjan Shetty. Arjun has escaped only. Anjan Shetty is showing. Okay. Where is it? Okay, mitochondrial structure. Yeah, now you are written the drawing. Okay, good, dear. Good, that's good. Aditya Niranjan. Okay, Anjan is good. Aditya Niranjan. Where are you? Show the notes. Okay. Show the mitochondrial structure. Drawing is there, huh? Okay, done. Good, thank you. Okay, good. Aditya, fine. Arjun is not there. Jeevita, show me Jeevita. Jitesh Suvarna. Jeevita and Jitesh Suvarna. Written? Okay, done then. So they will ask you ATP as energy currency. 2 mark question carried very big new. Is it fine, all of you? I asked some girls, Jeevita Torslila, Jitesh Torslila, Jitesh, Jeevita, are you there? Jeevan. You people are not shown means you're sleeping. Jitesh, where are you? Laptop doesn't have camera. Okay, send me to my message, WhatsApp right now. Right now, Jeevita. Send me to my WhatsApp number. Jitesh, where are you? G1 is showing. Yeah, full I didn't see only. Okay, where is the reaction, dear baby? Okay, good. Okay, G1 has showed me. Good, dear. Reactions you write properly. How I showed you. Akshara is showing. No, I asked some people only. Okay. Jitesh, why are you not showing me? Why are you not showing me? Okay, then let's continue. Okay, this is all the basics of respiration. We will now move on to the physiology of respiration. ATP as the energy currency of cell and the 2 mark 3 mark kottare baribek ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ. Why we call it as a currency of a cell ಅಂತ. Okay, then now I'll give you the physiology of respiration. As I told you, glucose will be broken down in stepwise manner. It's not one-time breakdown. Glucose one-time break agala. One-time break abitre, you will get lot of heat liberated. But it's not one-time breakdown. It is stepwise breakdown. One step ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ this glucose breakdown aerobic respiration is having some steps. So the steps are, first one is called as glycolysis. First step glycolysis. Glucose molecule breaks into 3 carbon compound, 2 molecules of 3 carbon called pyruvic acid. 3 carbon. First reaction is okay. Each one is a 5 mark question. I'll explain you later. Second one is called Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle. In this, there is a decarboxylation of pyruvic acid happening. Decarboxylation of pyruvic acid. Okay. Third step is called electron transport system or terminal oxidation, during which a lot of ATPs are produced. Okay, right then in physiology of respiration, aerobic respiration. Physiology of aerobic respiration. Jitesh, you don't have to worry. You have to send me only your pages photos. Send me the messages, all of you. Right now, I want. If you send me later, I will not accept it. Those whose cameras are not working, you should send me now. And those names are taken, only those. Jitesh and another girl, Jivita. I'm not still getting it. Okay, write down. Physiology of aerobic respiration. Okay, write down. Aerobic respiration is a stepwise breakdown of glucose stepwise breakdown of glucose whose number is 881. Is it Jivita's number? Stepwise breakdown of glucose. And the steps are, write the steps. Steps are, write all the 3 steps with the reactions. Written? What you written? First one, glycolysis. First write the glycolysis, where glucose is broken down into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. Next, Krebs cycle, in which there is decarboxylation of pyruvic acid. Third one, electron transport system. ETS andre electron transport system. Or terminal oxidation, where ATPs are released. Where ATPs are released. Okay. Okay, now listen. This is a major thing what we are learning under respiration. First, let me give you one overall story. So here what we will do is, this is what I told you today is all the basics of it. It's a basic introduction to respiration, right? Like aerobic, anaerobic respiration, what are the food substrates, what is ATP, why it is called currency of cell, what is mitochondria, why mitochondria is useful. These are all basics of it, right? So from tomorrow I'll be giving you glycolysis, Krebs cycle and terminal oxidation, all the 3. Each one is a 5-mark question. Those you have to by heart. This thing is the basics to understand those things. Are you getting it? Understood? Done then. So tomorrow we are going to start with glycolysis. Okay, today I am going to stop the class here. I have not got any messages from you people till now. Neither Jitesh nor from Jivika. Right? I don't know. I checked. It is not there. Anyway, see you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye then.